What's going on in today's episode? I got some new tricep training discoveries that I recently made. Before I get into that, I want to touch upon and own up to this testimonial issue. So, long story short, I underestimated how time consuming and how crazy having a business is. A lot of videos that I've done, blog posts, articles, but a lot of DMs and emails, me answering a lot of individuals' questions. So I reached a certain point where it was taking over my life. It was taking way too much time to just answer everybody's questions. So I started asking people, hey, if my channel's helping you out so much, would you mind writing me a written testimonial or just sending me a before and after of how my channel benefited you? So where I basically messed up is that there was an individual who was running a small off program who had nothing to do with my channel, never benefited from my advice or even probably watched my channel. And I, by mistake, put his testimonial in my collage, which was wrong of me. And I appreciate it's a powerlifter named Freakied050 who addressed it. He brought it to my attention, and I really do appreciate that. So if you're into powerlifting, go check out his YouTube channel. To the individual who was running small of, my apologies to you once again, and that's just that. Okay, now so back to the triceps. So in the last clip, you saw me doing the overhead extension with 1 dumbbell and 2 arms. So this is a great lift for the tricep long head, but if you recall from my previous arm videos, I would never feel this lift in my triceps. Rather, I would feel my shoulders or something else working. So my latest discovery is doing it unilaterally, because when I do it with 2 arms, my elbows are going all over the place and I lose that tension in my triceps. But when I do it this way with my bicep right against my left ear, it's a lot more of a stricter exercise. It's done in a stricter manner and it feels a lot better. So as you can see, I'm grabbing onto my left lat, my right arm for extra stability, keeping my core tight. I'm trying not to move side to side. I'm trying to just isolate that tricep, and I feel it a lot in this movement. Another key point is when you reach the bottom, you don't want your forearm to relax too much at the top of your head, because then it's not working and you're losing tension. So even though my forearm is touching the top of my head, I'm not relaxing there. So I like unilateral work a lot for triceps now. I get really sore, I get really pumped, and my mind-muscle connection is finally starting to improve for my tricep long head. So this is only around like 25, 30 pounds, maybe 35, but you don't have to go extremely heavy on this. But a good goal for this exercise would be to eventually be able to do, 50 pounds or so for around 10 reps, or even 60 pounds for 10 reps. That'd be a very good goal to shoot for. Okay, so keep in mind that I'm not against bilateral extensions. It's just in my particular case, I had to take a few more steps back because I couldn't feel them working my triceps for the most part, which shows my lack of development. So now I'm doing a lot of unilateral isolation work. And once I start feeling that connection again, I'm gonna start doing a lot of bilateral work. And hopefully I'll start feeling it a lot more in my close grip presses as well. So also keep in mind that for a guy who weighed 232, my triceps should be a lot bigger. So now I'm 229 and I'm planning on doing a mini cut. So by July, I should be at around 215 pounds, more or less. So this isn't the biggest cut of all time, but I'm just trying to lose a little bit of fat, doing it very slowly. Okay, so when it comes to skull crushers done with 2 dumbbells, it's a great lift too, but I personally never felt it much in my triceps. So another way you could do it, if you don't happen to feel it, is unilateral. So the opposing hand is basically holding close to the elbow, so the elbow's not moving all over the place. It gives you that preacher curl effect. You could isolate the tricep a lot more, and it's a great feeling overall. So as you can see, right now I don't have the opposing arm helping me stabilize, but if you put it in back, the elbow, it's a lot more of a strict movement. You can't use as much weight, but you feel the tricep working a lot more. So you could place your opposing hand on your tricep, or you could also put it on your bicep, as I'm doing in this video. So both ways work very well. You're not able to lift as heavy, but you'll feel a great pump, improves the mind-muscle connection, and this is personally how I'm doing them for the time being. I only started doing this in this fashion for the last 2-3 weeks, but my triceps are getting a lot more sore, getting a lot more activated, but I feel them a lot more. Yes, there you guys have it. Hope you guys learned something from this video. If you're the kind of person who does a lot of extensions and you can't feel your triceps working because your elbows are just moving all over the place, especially on the dumbbell variations, give this unilateral tip a try. I guarantee you're gonna feel it a lot more in your tricep, and it will have more carryover to your pressing strength, because now you can actually feel your tricep working. So also be on the lookout for my mini cut going from around 230-ish to around 215, and I might even go lower if I have to. And this is also gonna feel a lot better on my left foot, which I'm gonna address in later videos. But overall, hope you guys learned something, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode.